thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Mademoiselle, now we are here, I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offence, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. Oui, I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I am here now. Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
There has been a theft at the house.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Floret is behind it. I'm afraid I do. I know Madame is confident of Floret's guilt, but she wouldn't do such a thing. Surely a burglar is responsible, as Mademoiselle believes.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable. Huh. Oh. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Of course, officer. How can I help? One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Floret's. She was caught in the rain this morning. There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable. Oh. Aha. Huh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Aha. Ah. Huh.
Of course, officer. How can I help? Excuse me, officer?
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff relationships.
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
That is Madame's rule, and I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable. This will not get me any close. I must act on thought. Is there something? Come, my little grey cells. I must take a different approach if I... What a revelation! Order and method. That... I cannot see the logic in this. I must act on thought. Is there something I am not seeing? Magnifique. Another success. I never doubted. Come, my little grey cells. I cannot see the logic in this. This will not get me any closer. Things are beginning to become clear. The pieces of the puzzle are finally... I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
Mademoiselle Elisabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed.
Thank you, officer.
Bien sûr. Rest assured. Merci, mademoiselle.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that...
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen. I do not believe so. I know so. It was Floret, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly officer. Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful. Ah. Aha. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Oh.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Floret.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that? It is of great value. Money was no object to Father.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman had it insured with the others. It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual. I washed and dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet. Huh. Ah. Aha. Ah. Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
The longer you're... Is one bracelet not enough? I have checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you don't believe me. It is...
As I have stated, you have been of great help to my investigation, madam. Another success. The The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
The longer you're here... How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
So it is your father that is the subject.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me. The artist was getting awfully angry at him.
You have been of great help. Oh. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. What a revelation! Aha. Oh. Huh. Huh.
Really, officer? Only if you are prepared to take Floret away.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle Floret to gather her version of events.
If you will not do your duty and lock her up, then I must. She shall remain there, and I, the key holder, until she is led from the room in handcuffs. And what is your point?
May I ask of the subject?
You may not. Honestly, your prying is getting on my last nerve.
Merci, madame. You have...
The longer you're here... Maman never wants to talk about him. She says it's too hard, but she acts more like she doesn't even care he's gone.
I'm sure that is not the case. It must have been very hard for her, for you both.
I miss him every day. He always knew how to put a smile on my face. I remember how much fun we would have, all three of us. In the summer, Father and I would play hide and seek while Maman read. She always helped me though whenever it was his turn to hide. I would stand in the gazebo, cover my eyes and count, and when I turned, he was nowhere to be seen. Maman would lower her book and flash a look towards his hiding spot. After I found him, he clapped and cheered as though I had won a gold medal. When I was hiding, it didn't matter where I was. He could never find me. I always thought I was an expert hider, but when I think back now, I know he was letting me win. He always said my smile was prize enough for him. He always knew just what to say.
I'm sure he would want you to be smiling today, even under such circumstances. You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Certainly, officer. When I left, Madame was with Floret in there. Surely she would not have locked her in. It must have been an accident.
Madame Van den Bosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access to speak with her?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart. Whatever that means. Now I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin. She holds her keepsakes from her father and other gifts or tokens in it. She has such a wonderful collection. She's very lucky. She normally keeps it close, but I didn't see it this morning.
Merci, mademoiselle. You're a... Things are beginning to become clearer.
Certainly, officer. Madame is the one with the refined taste. Angeline and I are much more partial to a simple love story.
Aren't we all? Romeo and Juliet, the most famous of love stories.
I do enjoy it so. The passion, the romance. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Madame has a copy upstairs in the main hall.
Merci, mademoiselle. Finally, it is unlocked.
What exactly do you think you are doing?
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with young Floret.
The girl is guilty and shall pay the price for her crime. I shall see to that. If you wish to listen to her feeble attempts to explain herself, so be it.
Everyone deserves to tell their side of the story, whether a feeble account or not. Mademoiselle Floret.
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate all avenues. Ah bon?
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
There must be some reasoning behind her accusation.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast. Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself.
From what I understand of Madame Van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late for breakfast.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast was over. Didn't want to put my head near her jaws while she was still hungry.
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved.
I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind stamping upstairs. I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I moved like the snail. Maybe I was just happy to be out of the house. Now I am being accused of avoiding my duties? Mais enfin!
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration. Ah. Aha. Oh. Hmm. Huh. Huh. I should not be surprised by my own skin. Magnifique. Things are beginning to become... magnifique. Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius. Another success. The pieces of the puzzle are fine.
Anything to... Yes, another thing on my to-do list. I'm afraid it's not in the same condition as when I picked it up.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie. I didn't mind having to get it.
Merci.
Really, officer? If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it. I have already... I am glad you have finally come to your... The position of this family has and will remain the same. I am the lady of the house, and I will do what must be done to keep it that way. Officer, you have...
My intention was not to
If you have something... And... I am... It is challenging at times. I have tried my best to provide.
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt, and...
And you have done nothing but
The longer you're here... Maman is never happy with anything these days. Also, Floret does have a habit of not doing things exactly how Maman wants them done.
And how does she react when she sees Floret not doing things the correct way?
Maman has the temperament of a kicked cat. Floret has often been on the wrong side of it.
That is how she responded today?
She was shouting at her, and when Floret would not admit she took the bracelet, Maman really lost her temper. I have not seen her that angry before.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit.
Certainly, officer. The lounge? A package?
Oui, it is quite hard to miss.
Oh, how silly of me. I must have had my head in the clouds this morning. I'm sorry, I can't help you further. Besides the terrible rain? No. I woke, began my duties with Mademoiselle. I had already laid out a clean dress. I helped her into it, and prepared her for the day before getting started on tidying her room as neat as a pin.
And the bracelet was still there when you left the room for breakfast?
I'm sure of it. I had it down before Mademoiselle Angeline. Why, yes, officer! I misplaced it after wiping a stain from Mademoiselle Angeline's sleeve at breakfast. You are a great detective.
You are not the first to say. Had she not noticed it herself? I imagine Madame would not allow even the smallest imperfection.
It baffles me how she couldn't have. It was only luck that I spotted it before Madame, and a good... Madame is under a great deal of strain. It can't have been easy for her to lose her husband, raising Mademoiselle alone. She can be quick to anger.
And this morning, it sounds as though it was such an occasion.
It's not the first time I have had to stand and watch such treatment. I hate to see it. As I said, Madame hasn't had the easiest time. Madame's scolding of Floret this morning was the worst I have seen her temper. I wish you could see that Floret is just trying to do her best.
Could there have been another reason for such a reaction?
Madame was not happy Floret was late. All through breakfast, Madame was watching her with a piercing eye. But she's still learning the way.
Merci, mademoiselle. What a revelation! I should not be surprised by... Some would say a lucky guess. The pieces of the puzzle are fine. Magnifique. Things are beginning to become... What a revelation! Another success. I must take a different approach. I should not be surprised by my own...
The longer you're here,
You have...
Anything to show you. She never used to be such a witch. When the Viscount was alive, she was much nicer. He was the head of the house, he gave the orders, and he treated us right. I would have gone long ago, monsieur, but my family can't afford for me to be picky about my employment.
I was not aware you were supporting your family.
Papa lost his job at the factory just before he left for good, so Maman had to work even more. I was old enough, so I went to work. When I joined the Van den Bosch house, the Viscount was very kind. I didn't think he would care, but he wanted to help. He gave me some extra in my first pay pack, enough to keep the landlord from kicking Maman out at least. No one had ever been that nice before. I didn't know what to say, but all he wanted me to do was work hard for her. He even let me to go home and visit Maman and my brothers at Christmas with a food parcel from the kitchen. Maman said she had never seen so much food. It's always been hard for her. Even before he left for good, Papa wasn't around much, and even when he was, we both wished he wasn't. When I walked in Maman's house, everything seemed so much smaller. I must have got too used to the size of this house. I swear, you could fit our house in just this lounge. We didn't have much, but we didn't want for much. It was simple and it was home.
The valuables in the house do not determine the love it shares.
Someone should tell Madame that. Not that she'd listen anyways.
I will uncover the truth of what happened today, mademoiselle. That, I promise you. Merci. I shall take...
Certainly, officer. How could I not be? I may not enjoy his other works, but how can one not be blown away by a story of two so deeply in love that they will risk everything just to be together?
Especially being able to draw similarities between Verona's star-crossed lovers to yourself and your dearest.
But I hadn't told.
Mademoiselle, I am an officer of the law. It is my duty to uncover the truth.
Please, you cannot say anything to Madame. She is against staff relationships of any kind. In her eyes, a relationship between staff is nothing more than a distraction.
But he means so much more to you.
Oh, officer, I have found my soulmate. At first, it was nothing more than pleasantries around the grounds. But that quickly changed. I know it's not proper for a young lady to pursue a gentleman. But once I knew his feelings reciprocated my own, why shouldn't I have followed my heart?
Love transcends professional and societal rules.
The mere thought of him was enough to make me blush. But I knew that Madame would never give her blessing. If we wanted to continue, we would have to do so in secret. The summer evenings here are just so beautiful. I often find myself walking around the grounds after my daily duties are complete. And it was one such evening that Luke was waiting for me at the gazebo. He looked ever so handsome. And the poem he had prepared. He had barely started reading and I was already a blubbering mess. Standing there beneath the warm glow of the falling sun, he asked for my hand, and I gave him my heart with no hesitation. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I've been chattering on for so long. You have much more pressing matters than to listen to me rambling aimlessly.
One should never apologize for such a charming and bewitching story of love. But you are correct. While the culprit still eludes us, my work is not yet complete.
You have found the culprit and the bracelet.
Everything will be revealed in good time. Would you be so kind as...
Of course.
Merci, Mademoiselle Elizabeth, for gathering everyone. Will Madame Van den Bosch be joining us shortly?
She stormed past me not long ago, and I have not seen her return.
Very well. Under usual circumstances, I would wait. But I think we have spent enough time on this matter, n'est-ce pas? We shall have to proceed without her. This morning started like any other, my usual ordinary patrol, until I was approached by Mademoiselle Elizabeth about a suspected burglary and a missing bracelet.
A crime I've been falsely blamed for.
That I shall come to. I began my investigation outside, but it was not long before I realized there were no signs of an intruder, so I turned my focus to those in the house. You. Floret, your time here at the house has not always been the easiest for you, shall we say?
I do what Madame tells me.
And to the highest standard, I presume.
Madame's standards are very high. I do my best.
And you would at least expect fair treatment for the work, not to be spoken to in such a cruel and vicious way.
Monsieur?
I refer to how poorly Madame Van den Bosch treats you. You are at her beck and call, and she does nothing but belittle you.
That is Maman you're talking about. Just wait until...
It is nothing but the truth I speak, mademoiselle. All the while mademoiselle stands by and does not even notice such cruelty. That must have angered you. Perhaps you thought it was time they deserved some retribution.
Stop trying to put words in her mouth.
I am merely giving her a voice, one that has been silenced for so long.
Maybe I do think she deserves it. She's had the world handed to her on a plate, and the likes of me get nothing.
A motive begins to rear its head.
You're just trying to get me to admit to something. Well, I've done nothing.
Allow me to finish. I am sure you will want to hear what follows. Let us return to this morning.
I was only trying to help.
As any friend would, even knowing your late... But in the matter of the missing bracelet, it gave you a rather solid alibi.
I told you I didn't do it!
There is no feasible way that you could have made it into Mademoiselle Angeline's room while she was present with Mademoiselle Elizabeth, removed the bracelet, and still completed your duties. Which takes us to Mademoiselle Elizabeth. Mademoiselle Elizabeth, you have been with the Van den Bosch family for quite some time now, correct?
That is correct.
You have grown close with both ladies of the house and your fellow members of the house staff, would you say?
Of course. and I certainly hope they feel the same.
You yourself told me Madame van den Bosch would not stand for it, and you would both be out of a job.
Elizabeth? What is he talking about?
A love that is reminiscent of Romeo and Juliet, one that must remain hidden from the world from fear of expulsion.
If you don't stop, I will tell Maman. You can't speak to her like that.
It may be a tone you do not like, but it is no worse than your maman's ruling that forced them into secrecy to begin with.
I'm sorry. This isn't how I wanted you to find out. We couldn't risk Madame finding out. I don't know what we would do without this house.
What are you talking about, Elizabeth?
Luke and I, we're in love.
Luke? The gardener? But why wouldn't you tell me?
For fear of Madame and her rule, and if neither of you had employment, there would be no way to pay for a wedding, perhaps.
It was never our plan to go behind yours or Madame's back. You must believe me.
You two are to wed?
Yes. Well, no. Not today, as Officer Poirot suspects. Please, it's not what you think.
It is not always what one thinks, or how something may appear, rather where the evidence points. And that is to Mademoiselle Angeline.
You can't believe I would hide my own bracelet. I have nothing to say. How dare you speak to me like that? You have no idea what you are talking about. You can't actually believe I would hide my own jewelry.
If you didn't, explain to me how your memento tin with the bracelet inside came to be lodged inside the chimney of your bedroom fireplace.
You have no proof I put it there.
Besides you being the only one in the room alone, even after finding the bracelet, I still did not know why you had done it. Until I contemplated why Madame was selling so many heirlooms and art.
You had no right to snoop through our house in the first place.
When it is part of my investigation, I have every right, mademoiselle. The unpaid bills and final notice from the telephone company.
Maman can do what she wants with her art. That means nothing.
But when there was no more art to sell, what then? You could not risk her taking your father's bracelet and selling it. So, you staged a burglary pretending it had been taken, preventing her from selling it. Then you stood back as the innocent Floret paid the price.
She didn't think about me at all. She was going to take my bracelet and sell it off. It would have just ended up on some old wrinkly wrist. I didn't think Maman would blame her. I didn't think she would do anything.
But she did. And somehow that evidently didn't cross your mind. When Madame returns, you shall have it all to explain.
Maman can't know what I have done. She will be furious.
But Mademoiselle Floret will be proved innocent. And that is what is important. No crime has been committed, so I see no reason why this should continue any longer. It is time you considered the consequences of your actions. And now, you must face them head-on.
Maman, you're home.
Of course I am. And I've brought someone that will bring some order to this chaos.
Major, I can assure you I have the situation under control.
From what I have heard, you are far from it.
The missing bracelet has been found, and the guilty party has been identified.
I am well aware that the maid-servant was behind it all. And yet I see her standing as free and innocent as you and me.
I am sure Madame van den Bosch has informed you of her suspicions, but I'm afraid it was merely speculation.
Excuse me?
After conducting a full investigation, the evidence and facts led me to deduce...
I certainly hope you are not accusing my daughter of...
I'm sorry, Maman. He's right. Floret is innocent. I just wanted to show you.
Shh, girl. I will not have you guilted into taking the blame for that sticky-fingered girl.
Officer Poirot, a word. Madame van den Bosch was forced to make her way to inform me, alone, I might add, of the goings-on at the house today.
Major, with all due respect, she was impeding the investigation.
This may be how some officers act in the city, but here we show respect to our citizens. You are an officer of the law and should act as such. Insubordination like this will not be tolerated.
As the ranking officer, I have conducted my investigation and...
Ranking officer? Ha! You are an auxiliary officer. After what I have heard of your past in the city, I'm sure he would look upon today's events as another failure at the hands of Officer Poirot. Now I suggest you do your duty and escort the maidservant to the...
Right away. I'm sorry, mademoiselle.
Maman was right. We'll always pay the price for the upper class's actions.
We will do everything we can to clear your name.
What can you do now? Madame said I'm guilty of a crime and I'll be punished. That's that.
A crime that was never committed. Once the truth is explained, this wrong shall be set right.
Angeline did not intend for you to be arrested. Surely you know her better than that.
I should have known better than to expect anything else. Justice and fairness don't reach the likes of me.
What you saw today was not justice.
But that doesn't help my employment, does it?
That I cannot save. But your freedom, I shall make sure of that.
Detective Poirot, I trust this finds you well. It has been many years since our paths last crossed, and while I'm sure your recollection of the events may differ from mine, I hope that receiving this letter has not rekindled a sense of animosity toward myself or the Van der Bosch name. The impression you made is something that has stayed with me since that day. It compelled me to reconsider the spoilt young lady I would have inevitably become and helped shape me into the woman I wished to be. You made me see the childish and selfish girl in me that did not consider the consequences of her actions or how they may affect others. Although Maman may see the events of that day differently, I believe the compassion you showed for our mate Floret, as well as the drive to uncover the truth and accept no alternative, was a testament to your character and professionalism. Although I wish it were under different circumstances, your assistance is once again required, and I hope you will consider this as my formal request for your service. This forthcoming weekend was due to be one full of joy and happiness at the announcement of my engagement to Gideon Demire, whom I love dearly, bringing together two illustrious families, but it has been shadowed by deceit, extortion, and blackmail. The Van der Bosch name is being held to ransom by a mysterious party, and I am afraid I do not know who I can and cannot trust. We are holding a small gathering to celebrate our exciting news with what Maman calls the dignified elite, those that are well respected and held in high regard in both our close inner circle and society. Our private matters have always remained just that, so I fear one of those invited may be the person who is out to ruin our name, but for reasons I cannot fathom. I have enclosed a first-class rail ticket for you to join us for the announcement, and having contacted your superiors and the correct authorities to request your assistance, which they were more than happy to grant me, I shall expect your arrival with great anticipation. There should be a carriage waiting for you at the station to bring you directly to Mnemosyne House. I thank you in advance in our time of crisis. Yours respectfully, Angeline van der Bosch.
Bonjour, my name is Hercule Poirot. I am here at the invitation of Mademoiselle Angeline.
Ah, Detective Poirot. We have been expecting you. Please come in from this frightful cold.
Merci. I don't think I would have lasted much longer out here before turning into an icicle.
Welcome. I am Archibald Sterling, the head butler. Please accept my apologies. I have a rather pressing matter, but I will see that you are attended to immediately.
Do not trouble yourself on my behalf. I am sure I am more than capable of finding my room. I shall straighten myself up and be ready to join the party.
There is no rush, Detective. Dinner will not be served for some time, so please, make yourself comfortable. Once you have settled in, I am sure that Miss Angeline will be happy to see you. She has been eager for your arrival. She's not been herself recently. You will be staying on the first floor. I believe your room is one of the two on the west side of the house.
Merci. I am sure we shall speak again soon. Aha. Ah. Ah. Huh. Huh. Oh. Aha. Ah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Ah. Aha. Oh. Hmm. I should not be surprised by my own skin. What a revelation! Another success. Bonjour. Allow me to introduce...
Detective!
Not that I am aware of.
Ha! You'll be lucky. I've been waiting for a refill for ages. I came out here to find someone myself.
Ah, I see. The preparations for this evening's dinner must have taken precedence.
I've seen that butler running around like a madman, but there is still no party to speak of. It's pretty clear they need to hire a few more hands. If I had seen them, maybe I would.
Something or other?
Let's just say they like to keep their cards close to their chest.
Would you care to elaborate on what Mademoiselle may be hiding?
I'd rather not.
Très bien, Monsieur Demire. I shall take up no more of your time. À bientôt. The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming to... Things are beginning to become...
Detective.
I shall take up... Huh. Hmm. Huh. Ah. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Huh.
You must be Detective Poirot.
The fiancé to Mademoiselle Angeline.
Angeline spoke so highly of you.
I am.
Mostly friends of the family.
With regards to the blackmailing,
Angeline is struggling to trust anyone right now.
and they will all be staying in the house.
Yes, it is a rather full house.
I will be sure to speak with them all.
She tries her best to keep everyone else happy.
Quite understandable. She is feeling the burden of the family that is...
Angeline has spoken with her mother.
And what are your thoughts on the matter?
I do not want to overstep my position.
That is a very diplomatic answer.
You have met Madame. You are very observant.
I'm sure you are correct.
He has been a good friend to Madame Vandenbosch over...
Merci, monsieur.
Detective. I'm a guest.
Perhaps the party preparation is more of a priority. I shall take up no more of your time. Mademoiselle Angeline, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Detective, how wonderful you are here.
Watching from my carriage window,
I'm truly thankful you could make it here at...
No.
Gideon and I only wanted a small dinner. Their efforts do not go unnoticed. Only Maman, Elizabeth, my beloved Gideon.
And what is your fiancé's opinion of the letters?
He thinks me foolish for paying the first one if there is no secret to reveal.
But you believe there may be a secret lurking, one that Maman is herself keeping hidden.
She tells me nothing.
Perhaps it is out of love that she protects you.
Not a single person.
The guests that will be joining us tonight,
I hope so, Detective.
they are all close friends of yours,
Friends and colleagues. Oh, Detective, I'm afraid I just don't know.
She was quite adamant at the police station that...
Maman demanded that Elizabeth pack up everything she had and... But... I wanted to contact her, but...
Surely Madame must have...
You saw how Maman was.
And your Mama's choice to ignore her account...
Please, Detective, you can... Yes, Mam...
The painting of the saints, in particular.
The one...
Merci, Some would say a lucky guess. Magnifique. Some would say a lucky guess. What a revelation!
Please, ask away, Detective. As far as I'm aware, everything is in order. From what I...
And regarding the payment of the blackmail.
And
Merci, monsieur. Another success.
please, ask...
Merci, monsieur.
Detective.
I shall...
What can I help you with?
Merci. Aha. Ah, Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
Detective Poirot, I'm so glad you could make it.
Unfortunately, it is not purely for pleasure that I am here.
Yes, Angeline has told me.
I will do everything I can to find the blackmailer.
I have every faith in you.
I hope I am not interrupting you.
We'll... No one escorted you. I am so sorry.
And you have been tasked with jobs in the pantry.
I do as Madame asks.
Monsieur Sterling.
I can only apologise on his behalf. He would be mortified. Yes, I'm afraid it may be all for show, though.
Madame Vandenbosch.
Madame has carried on as though nothing has happened.
I hope...
Ah, yes, guests are requested to sign the book when arriving.
It stated the male guests are to be staying in the East Wing.
Yes. Oh, yes, well...
Oh, mademoiselle,
It's fine, Detective, honestly.
Bien sûr, mademoiselle. Merci.
The pleasure is mine. Before you leave, Detective, I have something for you beside the furnace here from Angeline.
Merci, mademoiselle. Ah.
What can I help you with? I was right to pay it, yes?
You were wise to consult me. But bowing to their threat...
I wish I could, but
She looked at it.
She doesn't know I paid the first.
Did you ask Madame if there was a family secret?
She said I was to ignore the letter. I couldn't ask Maman for...
Pardon, did he not?
He did, but he...
How honorable.
We are soon to be married, detective. As you would expect.
Pardon, how could...
Maman fired him.
But Mademoiselle...
I begged Maman.
Falling in love is a far cry from...
She has been a kind...
I was not aware of what had happened.
Do not punish yourself.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Detective. Is that what...
I find his accent... I shall take up no more of your time. The pieces of the puzzle are... Magnifique.
Please? Angeline has spoken of it.
I feel responsible for what came from that day.
I suppose you think I was unwise to pay it?
I am glad Mademoiselle requested my help
Madame van den Bosch had no intentions of paying it.
It was an honorable move for you to make the payment. Merci, monsieur. Ah. Oh. Ah. Huh. Aha. Ah. Oh. Things are beginning to be... I should not be surprised by my own skill. Things are beginning to... What a revelation! Oh. Elizabeth, thank you for coming.
Not at all, Detective.
Well, mademoiselle,
I have heard whispers, but this town is full of busybodies.
I would not have thought you want to join in with such chatter.
I'm not, but it can be hard to ignore.
You are a loyal maid and friend.
It baffles me why they would target her in the first place.
I was wary of that when I arrived.
Letters, Detective. I brought you the other. I have tried to tell her not to think any more on them, but she...
I have met Monsieur Demire, and I can...
I would not say it in front of the Major, but it is rather hideous. It was a gift from him to Madame from his time overseas. I don't think it even has the capability of writing.
A pen that does not write is like a fish that cannot swim.
As Angeline describes it, a useless ornament. It's the thought that counts, I suppose.
Merci.
Pleasure is mine, Detective.
Another success.
Of course, Detective. She will no doubt be with Master Gideon. The party was just beginning when I came upstairs.
That is my cue to make a grand entrance. Am I presentable enough for the creme of society?
Quite handsome, Detective.
Merci.
I will use Madame's sharpest poker.
It sounds as though someone else may have already been poked.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you would be so kind to return to the party.
With all this excitement out here,
I believe that is an end to the excitement, as you put it, Monsieur Demire.
Ah, thank God. One last match.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hagen.
I wondered when you would be arriving. At least now you can do your job.
Pardon, Monsieur.
I have just been assaulted! I want him arrested!
I'm afraid it is not as simple as that. I merely witnessed you standing up from the ground.
This is ridiculous. You know very well what he did.
Perhaps you could elaborate on what instigated the altercation.
I should have known you wouldn't make things easy.
I have met Monsieur Demire. He does not seem one to physically assault someone unless provoked.
I hope you're not implying that I started it.
I am only stating what I have seen.
I was having a private conversation with Angeline when he interrupted and struck me. That is all there is to know. I would not act any other way. Well, unless I am provoked.
You have grown rather close with the Van den Bosch family, it seems.
What has my relationship with the family got to do with anything?
Detective. And I was invited by Mademoiselle Angeline personally.
Seems to be... Of course I do. What a stupid question. If I... Are you dumb as well?
My apologies, monsieur.
To act as he did? Useless. One...
I have met.
I hope you're not implying...
I am only...
I was having a private conversation with Angeline. I would not...
You have...
What is my...
Detective.
A thought... Officer Poirot.
It is Detective Poirot.
I just don't know what she sees in him. Angeline could do so much better. I don't think she realizes what she is getting herself into.
I see. Merci, monsieur. I shall leave you to your cigar and return to the party. Monsieur Sterling, I trust the preparations are progressing since our last meeting.
Please, Detective.
You are head butler of this house, and I must admit, it is the smell from the kitchen that has my attention more than the party itself.
Rehana is quite the cook, and the remaining guests are in the library on the first floor.
I would...
Dinner will be served in the dining room.
You have all certainly been working hard.
It is my responsibility to look after the house.
I cannot imagine he will be in any mood to attend the party. Merci. You have been most helpful. Allow me to introduce...
Détective Hercule Poirot?
Oui, madame.
Comtesse Margot de Vos.
It is I who is charmed.
Handsome, well-mannered.
Comte...
I fill my time mostly with charity.
How very
What? I have been a close...
You must have known...
Indeed. You will find Felix at...
I understand. He does not approve of Monsieur Demire?
You'd have to ask him. A strapping...
Speaking with them both, it is...
When... Work with...
My admiration.
While my husband... And one day...
It is horrifying.
I hope that was not a backhanded...
Far from it, Comtesse.
It is, isn't it?
It has been a pleasure, Aha. Oh. Ah. Madame Vandenbosch.
Thank you.
Detective Poirot.
I'm sorry.
Once off...
Oh, it's you.
I am here on a rather more pressing...
I know why you are here.
Det-
Angeline is her own woman now.
And what battles would they be?
Nothing that can... Keep your volume down.
Perhaps you should be more focused on...
I care more about what those...
Your daughter does not agree.
I suppose it is only polite to say...
Madame is as quick-witted as I remember.
What a shame, there is nothing... You can make what...
Based on several...
Felix is
Protecting them from...
That... Gideon is
All important when
a good home and
I can assure you, madame, my...
What do you mean? Protecting?
It was Monsieur Demire that...
For heaven...
Madame, if there is something you are...
And...
Merci. Monsieur Demire.
What did I?
I did, and...
Ha! That's okay.
Ah, oui.
I'll...
You are not pleased for... A noble
It... I'm sure he's fine.
Saving the day from who?
Well, Felix the Major. Just because he was a major. The major pain in the ass.
I have my own history with the...
I think it's a...
You fought together.
We were on opposed...
The subject of war...
If you had seen...
I am... Perhaps... It... The pieces of the puzzle. I should not be surprised by my...
I told you, you're barking up the wrong tree. I'm not a reporter.
But you're going to want to hear this. You could interview me now.
And why would I want to spend my evening doing that?
The world needs to know. You want to sell papers, I want the truth to be known. Win-win.
I came here to enjoy myself, not to hear a second-string version of...
I was there. I saw the whole thing, including who was ruining the show.
All right, I'll bite. Let's talk later.
Huh. Oh. Ah. Aha. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Huh. Oh. Hmm. Bonjour. Are you a guest of Mademoiselle Angeline?
Do I know you?
Where are my manners? Oui, monsieur.
Ernesto da Silva.
A pleasure.
I'm a man of business.
I see. Is that...
Overseas investments, international relations. I also own a number of factories in the city.
Très...
We work together.
You must know the Van den Bosch family well, then.
I helped Cassandra. Rather... I did.
You are not aware of the circumstances that...
I heard something about a cigar. Yeah.
Surely we have passed the days where...
When it comes to the protection of...
Mademoiselle Angeline. Merci for your time. A pleasure to meet...
Likewise.
My name is Hercule Poirot.
I see. Jacqueline Conrad.
I am rather embarrassed to...
No need for the madame. I'm... Here's the thing.
Perhaps it would be wise for...
It's the best place to be.
And that is what you have done for the Van den Bosch family?
I heard, and it doesn't surprise me.
That is a rather...
But it's the truth.
You make me question those I consider friends.
And maybe you should. That's what we call eavesdropping.
Pardon.
And with respect?
I must take my leave. Allow me to introduce myself.
Hugo Beckers.
I hope I am not disturbing you.
There is no better way to understand one's purpose in life.
You work with a union.
Union leader.
Very spirited.
I have been working with.
I was not aware he was
I don't know what you.
I can assure you, monsieur.
Then maybe we should.
Merci. Magnifique. Some would say a lucky guess. Magnifique. The pieces of the puzzle of... I should not be surprised by my...
Fire away, Gedeon said they were the majors.
Ah, it was you that took the cigar.
Okay, detective, you twisted my arm.
Perhaps it is...
I am all yours, detective. He would say,
I cannot imagine.
after Edwin,
I see.
let's just keep that between us. You are quite...
I believe it.
There's...
I assure you that...
Monsieur, please.
You are not a fan.
I'd hit him with my fan,
And what position is that?
lording over Castle.
It has been a pleasure. Some would say a lucky guess.
Van den Bosch residence, how may I... Yes, yes, of course. Sir? Very good, sir. What can I do for him? Yes, he has been here for some time now.
Would you say he has become part of the family? Merci. You have been most helpful. What a revelation! Things are beginning to be... Another success.
Is there something else? It seems someone...
Only...
Well, you would be right.
Grief, monsieur.
Let's just say we do.
Merci for your time. Ah.
Let's make this... Locked? That is absurd!
I only mention it as I was hoping to speak to some staff members.
Be a good fellow and make sure they aren't slacking off in there.
Merci. Oh. Aha. Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Oh, monsieur,
It was not my intention, madame.
you are the detective?
I am Detective Hercule Poirot.
Madame van der Bosch will be very hungry if she knows I'm standing talking. Inga Frank.
From the Norse god of peace.
Oui, détective.
Well, everything looks exquisite. Merci, madame. Some would say a lucky get. Another success. The pieces of the puzzle.
Oui, détective. That is not...
I am not asking you to betray.
It's only whispers, apparently.
Merci.
What can I do for you? What have they done?
No, monsieur.
We've had...
Merci.
Let's make this... The public...
Madame,
It would...
It is detective, madame. Merci. Things are beginning to become... magnifique. I must act on thought. I should not be surprised by...
Let's make this... Why would I?
And to you that means paying ransom money?
I see you have still not learned any sense of tact or subtlety.
I see no reason to beat around the bush, madame.
Until you are pricked by a thorn.
And until that day... Merci. Huh. What a revelation!
Fire away. I have a drink.
I just would not like to see things.
Don't you worry about me.
Perhaps it.
What can I do for you? Ah.
Yes, Maman. Perhaps Turkey. I would love to see my beloved's homeland.
I'm sure we will decide on somewhere. Perhaps where we are both yet to have visited.
It was my crowning achievement.
I am not so sure you workers would agree.
Are you sure? I've definitely seen your face somewhere before.
I do not believe there is another that resembles these features, or brains, at least.
I've always liked the idea of sailing the West Indies.
In that heat? With your complexion?
Okay, but you lived in the capital at one time.
Oui, mademoiselle. I spent much of my working life there.
Maybe sleeping off half a bottle of whiskey.
Let us not be so blasé with our opinions, brother.
If you ask me.
I don't believe anyone did.
You're that officer! The shootout on the rooftop! Your face was all over our front page!
It seems it is not only I that possesses great skills of deduction. You...
Please, come quick! The Major has been murdered in his study!
Messieurs et Mesdames, I am Detective Hercule Poirot of the Belgian police force. I ask that you all remain calm and in your seats. I shall begin my investigation immediately. Monsieur Sterling, please, lead the way.
This is Mr. Hagen's study, Detective.
I understand if you are not comfortable with such a scene.
Don't you worry, Detective.
I am thankful to have someone of your resilience by my side.
I just can't believe someone could have killed him in cold blood. Mr. Hagen does not allow any staff into the study.
And everyone was accounted for?
Phone call.
Do you know what, associate?
He didn't say.
And did the Major sound any different to you? Your help and discretion in this...
Anything I can...
Your help... Mm-hmm. Aha. Oh. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. Ah. The pieces of the puzzle are fine. I should not be surprised by my... Things are beginning to become... Another success. Huh.
Anything I can...
Your help... Aha. What a revel...
Anything I can do... Rihanna brought him some ice for his cheek earlier.
And when was that?
When he returned from his cigar outside, he would normally smoke only in here.
Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Aha. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah. Some would say a lucky... Magnifique. I should not be surprised. Some would say a lucky guess. Huh.
Anything I can do? As I
Have the staff...
Nothing has ever been brought.
I suppose it is not unreasonable. Your help and discretion in this matter are greatly appreciated. What a revelation! Ah.
Anything I can.
Your help...